Hey guys, it's Heather the Crochet Witch. How are you guys doing today? Did you want to come say hi? You're going to co-host today. We have a fuzzy little co-host in the building, in the room. Maverick's in the house. You sleepy little co-host, aren't you? He says, Mom, I just want to go to bed so bad. You don't understand. I've been up for like 4 hours. And I would tell you that we'll go to bed after this, my love, but I have some yarn to show you guys from my last JoAnn's order because, well, not like my last one ever, because I'm, full disclosure, fully going to do another one. Like, David already knows. It's already happening. It's going to happen. I cannot let JoAnn's go without getting another piece of the history, I guess. I don't know. But I can't do it. So, all of that said, I have not done it yet, but there'll be more in the future. But the last order I did, which was a pretty sizable order, I'm not going to lie. Like, my whole I'm not going to get yarn thing this year, like, unless I need it, or, you know, at minimum, and da-da-da. That's really going out the window because of this whole JoAnn's thing. But it was a sizable order. You guys saw the big box that came in. This video will be much shorter, and it is a much smaller box. But I had like an annoyance with FedEx coming with this, and I was like hoping and praying that it would all come. So I will say that it has already been opened once because I had to know, like, right when it came. And you'll see the state of the box here because I can pick this one up. This is what came to my house. Like, it was sitting like this, I believe. Yeah, with the popped up top. This was like super caved in. And then all of this, like, I didn't cut anything down here. It was open like this. So I was like, oh my gosh. I don't know what to do. Like, if I were shipping this box, first of all, this would be crazy. I'd feel like maybe I couldn't ship it because it was already damaged, but I would definitely be, are you checking it out? I would definitely be reinforcing it like crazy and obviously taping that up and stuff. But yeah, that is the way it came, right? So, that being said, I was pretty happy to find that once I opened it, and I like tucked it all back in the way it was, the bottom part may be open, but the top part was nice and packed, and that is the way I found it. Like, they put a little paper at the top to, I guess, protect it. And then everything else was in this bag. Like, it's in its entirety in this plastic bag. I would also like to say that the same day that my yarn came, my little rant from before about the whole, like, scissor debacle. Let's see, my last purchase here. My whole scissors debacle. Remember these little gems? You cannot see these. These are sharp for baby. You cannot has. No. I know you want to. He's so curious. Here. Let me put these away while he's distracted. Haha. Anyway, I got another final, like, text message from their support guy. A different guy. And he said that he was sorry to hear about, like, so I thought it was gonna be the same thing. He said that he completely understands and that if it was him, he would have been upset or whatever, which was really nice. And honestly, that was all I was ever looking for, was like them to understand that it wasn't just like me reading it wrong. And, you know, I don't care about the money. Those scissors are not monetary wise worth anything. You know, I think they're great scissors, for the record. Like, if you guys see them in the store, or you want to, now that they are clarified as being one piece online, I would say buy them to have, like, in your, you know, to-go bags or anything like that. Or even, like, I keep a pair on my desk. I'm going to have these in the to-go bags. I imagine some of them are going to make their way into Happy Mail to share with people because they're amazing, in my opinion. 5 stars. Anyway. But, and then he said that he wanted to refund me the difference from what I paid for the 3 sets to at least what I would have paid for just the 2 scissors as they came, including the sale price now of $3. And like, that was really, really nice. And like, I'm not gonna be like, no, I don't accept your PayPal, but it wasn't necessary just because that's not what I was looking for, you know? But what I was really looking for was the understanding and sympathy, I guess, or something. I don't know. But JoAnn's made it right as far as I'm concerned anyway. Since I spent like 20 minutes, I think, ranting in the last video, but happy ending, less than, I think, 5 minutes of that actual update. I know we're in like 5 minutes of video land right now, but just to let you know, happy on that front. Let's get into the yarn box. So there was a couple things that I knew obviously did not come in the big part of my order. Let me find the top of the bag so I'm not spilling it all out. Because I'm just going to pull this bag here out. There's really, honestly, only, I think, 2 types of yarn in here. Because the rest all came together. Now, I don't know what the next shipment's going to be like. Because the next shipment, I had put my grocery shopping off till Sunday, which was yesterday. And then I didn't go. So I'm going to this morning, like the wee early hours of Monday morning, so that I can do that and then put an order in at JoAnn's for 2 reasons. One, my cart's just burning up. Things in my cart are just like burning up, basically. Like I want them, and I want to hit the go button and all that before I keep adding even more, which there's already a sizable amount, let me just say. But also because I have never once curbsided or picked up in store an order. I've only went in shopping when I usually take you guys along, or I have it sent to me. There's no in between for me, just because it's such a drive that I'm always like, I'll just pick it up while I'm there. I'm thinking once I get home, once I know what I've spent on groceries, because that's my last bill for the week, I'm going to hopefully be placing my order. This may be my last JoAnn's order, because honestly, David might kill me. But I'm going to place that and see if they have, my store sort of nearby has some very limited amounts of very limited colors of the Vortex yarn left. So I'm hoping beyond hope that they actually have it, that my order doesn't get like canceled. Like I said, I've never done this before, so I'm nervous that I'm going to mess something up. But I did read that you have like up 5 days or 6 days or whatever to go get it. And if I'm like too tired from staying up and going shopping for groceries and all that, by the end of the day here, my next day off is Thursday. So I'm going to go down and grab it on Thursday. Anyway, let's get back to the yarn that I did get. Okay. So, I had told myself, Heather, you don't need any more of the rave. Well, you don't need any more yarn, but you definitely don't need any more of the rave yarn. You guys saw my crazy fest, and that's not even when we knew that they were going out of business or possibly bankrupt or whatever the future is holding, for our beloved JoAnn's, right? But I've been in love with it, and it had all sold out. Well, then some came back. Not the safety cone, which is what I was really hoping for. I really like safety cone. But my second favorite they had in the store we visited up when we took the dog blankets up to the shelter, they had a lot of rave yarn. Like, again, only in certain colors, but they had a lot of it. And I was like, no, don't do it. Just don't do it. Like, you're getting some of the new yarn. You're getting this and that. You guys have probably seen the last video that I did, but just don't. Just don't. And so I kind of listened, right? And I didn't. But this order had already been in the makes. And one color that they had. Now, if they had this color at the store, I probably would have sprung on it. I'm not going to lie. They had some more of the Big Twist Rave in the color Electric Slime. I love this color. This color, for those of you who have been around, we have gotten emotional over Pete from Typo Negative, Peter Steele, the lead singer. So we've explored my emotional attachment to Typo Negative and to all things Pete. And to me, this yarn just screams typo negative green and black, obviously, so they're signature colors. This yarn, Rave yarn in general, obviously, like, appeals to my neon loving 80s girl heart to begin with. And then on top of it, to have something that in my own mind is like an homage to typo negative, to Peter Steele. Needless to say, I felt before that I had a blanket quantity, because I picture like crazy squares, or I don't know what pattern will be the best for my typo negative blanket, but I know that I want one from it. That's what I want. But I felt that since I was, adding things to my order kind of left and right and being crazy and being scared of everything, I was just going to add just a little bit of this. So I got some more of this. Now, if it's still available, am I going to add some more to my next order? I currently haven't, but I'm not going to promise that I won't, because you know what? I've been so good with the Hobby Lobby sales as of the last year or two, like so good. And this may not be a Hobby Lobby sale, but instead of my money necessarily going there this year, I think I'm just going to collectively go here, and that's okay with me, because I will be so sad the day that JoAnn's closes their door, as I know most of you guys will. That's just my reasoning. I'm going to do it. But the point is, did I get some today? Yes, I did. I got 1. I got 2. I got 3. I got 4. So there's 4 more to add to my collection. 4 more typo goodness, Peter Steele goodness, make Heather happy goodness. This, I just look at, like, green's not even my favorite color, but I just look at it and this makes me like instantly happy. So what can I say? What can I say? I have no excuses besides it makes me happy. And that's all I got. This whole order honestly has been it makes me happy order. And oh well, sometimes I have to do that. And I'm doing that. The second yarn that I got, you guys have seen. Oh, hold on. Before we move on to the second yarn, because this is still available, if you want to know what's going on with this yarn, Big Twist Rave is 100% of premium acrylic yarn, which it is very, very soft. I know at the same time they put out a different cake yarn. I have like 2 colors of it. I cannot remember. Prism? Was it Prism maybe? That said 100% acrylic. This said 100% premium acrylic. And everybody was like, oh, that yarn is so much softer than the Vortex, or than the Rave yarn. And I mean, this is very soft, in my opinion. I still could see this being premium acrylic very easily. And it's got such beautiful, like, colors, and it's very soft, and, like, the rovingness from what I've seen with it so far hasn't been, like, crazy. Like, that doesn't bother me, but I know it does bother some people. Hasn't been, like, crazy. Like, maybe I have just been lucky, and what I've pulled out and seen in my skeins and stuff, or cakes, I mean, hasn't been string thin and then like super lumpy huge, like size 6. Maybe I just got really good luck, but that doesn't always happen, first of all. For me, usually I have the lumpy, crazy, scrawny oddball skeins or cakes or whatever. So I think this is amazing, just saying. But 100% premium acrylic anyway. It is in the color Electric Slime. It was made in Turkey. We are talking, in this cake, 312 yards, which is 285 meters. It's 5.3 ounces, which is 150 grams of beautiful yarn that says it is a medium 4. And I have already told you it's a roving yarn. So, like, this might be the thicker bit. There is definitely some thinner, like 3 to 4, like size 3 to 4, where this is like a thick 4. Maybe a light 5, depending on what your thoughts of light 5 is. It's it's quite puffy. So, I mean, I would say it still works as a 4, like works up as a 4. That in mind, they suggest a 5.5 millimeter knitting needle and a 4.5 millimeter crochet hook. It has the classic machine washable, low iron, do not bleach, do not tumble dry, and dry flat. Yeah, and I know I've already said the color's electric slime and then it's made in Turkey. So there we go. I got 4 of those. And still holding it up makes me really, really happy. So on to the other yarn. The other yarn, I know what I was starting to say was I know you guys saw all of my jelly bean fever for the new jelly bean yarn that I got. I think I have all the colors now except for the red. That might be it. Because I ended up buying the orange and the pink that I didn't get before when I went to the store up further north. So, and the jelly bean, as of this morning, one color is sold out on the website, and it's this one I'm about to show you. For the stats real quick, for when you see this, it is 93% acrylic, 7% polyester, 218.7 yards, very specific, which is 200 meters, 3.5 ounces, which is 100 grams. It says that it is a medium 4. I'm going to start by showing you that, which I would say it's a little bit on the thin side, but it's still, I'd say a 4 weight. It's thinner than like a Red Heart Super Saver, but it is pretty on par with like just the regular JoAnn's Big Twist Value yarn. It's at least like in the neighborhood. We're going to say in the neighborhood. Oh, sneak peek. Oh. They suggest a 5 millimeter knitting needle and a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. Same wash and care instructions: machine wash on cold, do not bleach, do dry flat, do not iron, do not dry clean. And we were made in India, and this is the color Cosmic Candy. Now, here is the size differential on my hand here for your guessing pleasure. But here is the yarn in all of its beauty and glory. We're talking about the black jelly bean yarn, and the thread that wraps around it is all of those beautiful fluorescent colors, neons, fluorescence, with the, we're going to go neons, with the pink and the green and the orange and the yellow, and so it fades into purple. It's just got this beautiful neon rainbow of lusciousness, right? That is just gorgeous. I saw mixing this in with the purple and the green for like a Halloween in the 80s fun style blanket. I see joining squares like that with this just because it's the extra, oomph, I guess. I think it's gorgeous. I'm in love with it. I would make a blanket just out of this because it's beautiful. For all of those reasons, I got 10 of these, even though I've gotten 6 of the other ones. Yeah. And if they, like I said, this is the color that's not available. If I were to be able to find more, I would probably scoop it up. I had wrestled with getting more than 10 just because I had so much of the other colors, and I know this will go with like all of them, pretty much all of them. But I didn't, and that, like, now that it's gone, I wish I had, but I'll get over it. It'll be okay. I have that white that has the same ribbon through it, the same thread through it, but it's white. And so that will also mix really well with a lot of the colors, but this is beautiful. And once again, this one was called Cosmic Candy. So there you go. I mean, that was it. That was all of my order. Yeah. So how are you guys dealing like with this JoAnn's fiasco? I know I saw a lot of comments about, missing it, hating that they're going to be gone. People were saying that they had managed not to buy yet, but a lot of people were planning to or had already also. So I know I'm not the only one. But yeah, let me know what you guys are thinking on this whole JoAnn's thing. I'm really, really, really hoping that whoever buys them out does keep them around. But I mean, we're just gonna have to wait and see, right? So on that note, I will not keep you any longer since I didn't have any other yarn yet. But yeah, like I said, I know my videos are are about to be a lot of JoAnn haul things, I'm sure. Like, we'll see, but maybe not a lot. But I mean, like, I would imagine the shipment is going to come in separate boxes. I was very surprised that most of it came in one on this one. I would imagine I will get at least some of my pickup order, I would hope. So there's I'll probably do that separately because I'll be like, I can't wait to get home and show everybody. Plus, I actually have a spot on my shelf upstairs for the Vortex yarn. So I can be putting that away now. But anyway, all right, you guys, I am going to let you guys go. I love you, and thanks for putting up with me, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, guys.